Alright, so just got this in the FedEx, just delivered. I wasn't expecting to see until Tuesday. Today's Saturday, so definitely a little early. It's okay. So let me actually, before I open this up, say that. You hear that? It's kind of, I don't know, the way the box wasn't all that great. Let's see how it's boxed, what it did inside. How it's packaged. Air bubble, whatever little parts. I guess those are all screws and such. Let's open this up and see. I'm guessing this is just the hardware, like the springs and stuff like that. Yeah, like mounting, the mounting stuff, right? Mounting bracket and such, and the screws, and the springs and such, right? So, that's nice. More instructions. That's instructions. More instructions. So this is just a little tag, kind of a nice package. A little tag. Let's get to the header, huh? Stainless header. So the noise is pretty windy today. The last several days actually it's been pretty windy. I do have a one of those wind those little bush covered microphone to dampen the wind. The bad thing about that is that it doesn't fit. The thing that I have doesn't fit with my gimbal, so it's on the gimbal right now. Keep the camera stable, right? That's going everywhere. Stuff, otherwise I'm gonna make a big mess and I'm gonna have to chase out a bunch of plastic bags. Maybe I should have done this inside. Inside, it's kind of dark. I don't necessarily have the lightest space inside. So there it is. This is the one piece. It's actually three pieces. The connector here, you see how they put it together. It's actually not solid. They didn't weld it. This is a lap joint. One slipped into the other. I'm surprised that they didn't weld it. They should have done that. That's kind of goofy. And obviously over here it's all welded. This right here looks like it's MIG welded. So over here it's MIG welded. This right here is kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's MIG welded as well. It's pretty hard to tell though. Right here. This one here looks like it's TIG welded. This one looks like it's TIG welded. These ones here are TIG welded. I might have to go in here and actually I'm thinking I might go in here and TIG weld these joints as well, maybe. Yeah, I might do that. I might just weld these myself. So there's a little holding bracket, right? And in here, it's actually TIG welded. Most of this is actually autogenous welds. Yeah. Another little weld right here. And you guys can see inside it. I'm not sure you guys can see. I don't think you guys can see in there. It's too dark in there, but anyways, the three tubes here, it goes inside and it stays as a three tube. So this, these two are separate. These two are separate here. You guys should see it three into one basically. So there's that. Put this aside, put it somewhere so that it doesn't get dinged up. Here's the main thing that's different, and the reason why I got this, because you see my other videos, you know that I already have a Dominani exhaust, and the Dominani is a little cheaper than this. Actually, it's about, how much cheaper is it? It's about I'm gonna say it's about $300 cheaper than the Akrapovic. I'm not sure how that works out, because Dominani is made in Italy. The Akrapovic is made in let's see, Eastern European. I can't remember. It is Slovenia. So it's made in Slovenia. So as far as I know, Slovenia doesn't cost as much as Italy. Italy should be more expensive. So I'm not sure why this one costs more. Maybe it's just a name. But this one's actually, it's nicer. I can see why it costs more. This right here is where it costs more. This is a lot nicer than just a regular can. You look at most exhausts. And the reason why I got this one, because considering that I already have a Dominani, is that the Dominani is basically just a regular can, just like any other exhaust, where you just have a can and they sort of use whatever can, and they fit it on various spikes, and maybe the can is maybe a little shorter, a little wide, a little longer, or whatever. But for the most part, they're pretty much the same. But this one's actually, this can here is actually specific for for the specific bikes. This has a pretty amount of heft to it. It's pretty heavy. So there's a lot going on in here. This obviously, I'm looking down in it. There's different chambers. Actually, looking straight, if I look straight down in here, you see the opening coming in here. It's perforated in this section. Then from here, it opens up and it goes into like some other chamber right here on this side. And you see the 3 pipe here. It goes through right here. And this is the DB insert right here. So this actually, it goes in and it blocks off where this comes in. It blocks off, so it has to go through this other chamber, then go into that. But if you take out that DB killer, all of a sudden this could go straight out that direction. So that's why it's quieter. So you can actually see it looking in. So that's interesting. But I'm gonna leave it with the DB killer in, because I don't really I don't like that much noise. I got this because I like the looks. When I first bought my Dominani for my Yamaha, I got it because I know that the Dominanis are known for the deeper sound. The Akrapovic is a little bit raspier, a little bit slightly more high pitch. Like I said, a little bit raspier. But after looking at it, after having it for my bike for a year now, and looking at the Dominani for almost a year, I just got kind of tired of that can look. I want something that's a little bit more tucked in, more low-key looking. So that's why this one will come into play. Because I really actually on the Yamaha XSR900, I really like the stock exhaust. I think it looks really nice. It's very low-key. I have the brush gray or brush aluminum model. So everything looks really low-key. So with that Dominani exhaust, it's kind of loud, and it's kind of like kind of sort of like look at me sort of. I don't really like that style. I like everything to be pretty low key. So this one's pretty low key as well as being lighter than the stock exhaust, but also hopefully same performance or better. It's probably the same performance as a Dominani, and it should be better than the stock exhaust. So that's a really nice can. I like it. So this is the Ti can, and this header is the stainless steel header. You'll still see some of the numbers on here. Where it says 321. That might be the steel it is, the grade of steel. 321 grade. So let's see, let me assemble this thing real fast, and actually let me weigh it real fast, so that way you guys could see how much the whole thing weighs. Because I like to weigh all my stuff on my bikes just to see. Actually, I'm gonna do a separate video and leave that as an unboxing video. All right, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.